We're all about like the memories, creating memories for people. So obviously the business is named in memory of my nans. We evoke like people's memories with the china that we use and the decor, and just the way we're so personable with people as well. We were both police officers in the Met for quite some time. I think it got to the point where we were like, we wanted something different for our lives. We wanted to be able to work on our own terms, and Nick wasn't always a chef. He took himself off to college to train part-time, and then he wanted to start working more with food. So I think it was at that point we decided that, you know what, we really wanted to start opening our business.
I think looking at the person as like a business person and not your brother or your sister or your mother or your father. I think a friend of mine had this. He's a successful chef, and he was running his first event, and his girlfriend sent him like, he was laughing, telling me, saying she emailed him this thing of lists, things to consider, and he was sort of reading this email of things to consider, as he put it. And he said, does she think how have I reached this level in the last 7 years? And I said, has she ever seen you in a work environment? Like, you know, just you at work as a person who's working, doing your job? And he said, no. And I said, she probably sees you as the disorganised, messy person you are at home, but some people are really organised at work and totally the opposite when they're at home. So I think when you're working with family, you have to recognise that each of your family members is like that as well. They can be quite different at work, so you just have to respect that there might be one way at home, but they could be very different at work. So
I just love surrounding myself with styling the things that I really like. So, you know, it's whereas before you're designing a lot of things, and it's bread and butter stuff, and it's nice to do, it's fine, you just churn it out, but this is just a whole different level, and you know, and it's just so much fun to think about trims and go to fairs and shows and look for like embellishments and figure out, you know, can I make that, you know, is there a way I could do that?
I had a falling down moment at a particular job, and I was like, I've had enough, I don't want to do this anymore. So I didn't know I was necessarily going to go into food, but I thought, I've got to try the things, I've got to do something else. I've always really liked interacting with people. Estate agency was amazing for that. Got me out and about, meeting people, being able to deal with people, talk to people, and I love that. So I was thinking, right, well, I'll go out and just try and be a beekeeper, or I'll work in a cafe, or I'll do this and I'll do that. And so just after a couple of months, I just thought, well, I love food.
But then I generally try to tidy the shop up. I think it's one of those things that people come in, I say I've been tidying up and they look at me as if I'm mad, really, but at least I know where everything is. That's the main thing most of the time.
We're obviously delighted, absolutely very proud as a business. I'm very proud as an individual.
I get flirted with, we have jokes, we have a really good time.